your name and what you do?
Sure. My name is Megan Walsh. I'm a data scientist.
Great. And how long have you lived in South Boston?
I moved to South Boston about 3 years ago. Before that, I was in the Seaport. So I think technically it's still South Boston, but in spirit, kind of a different neighborhood.
And do you work in the Seaport, or where do you commute to?
I mostly work from home. I work remote with teams that work in London and Stockholm. So I don't usually get over to the office in the mornings. My mornings are pretty early. If I do, it's in Government Center. So I just take the 11 bus over. Pretty convenient from here.
Is that an easy commute then? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a 25 minute commute, so pretty easy.
What made you decide to come to South Boston?
I decided to come to South Boston because I wanted a bit more space and access to outdoor space in my apartment, and also to live somewhere that felt a little bit more like a neighborhood where there were small businesses and workout studios and familiar faces.
What do you think is the best thing about the area?
I think the best thing about living here is having the access to nature, of being like in the city, but then also having a beach I can walk down during my lunch break, or like Castle Island to spend some time in the sun.
Great. And what would you want to see more here?
I would love to see more like event spaces, places where we could do, maybe like pottery classes or more. There's plenty of workout studios, but I think like other things that you can do together with community members.
Like crafts?
Yeah, crafts, like adult continuing ed type stuff. Like a bookstore, like retail spaces that are just like a little bit more inviting of kind of hanging out and spending time in. I think that'd be great. I think there are also not a lot of salads in this neighborhood. I find it really hard to find a good salad in Southie. I would love just like a few more salad spots.
Yeah. Fair enough. Do you know your neighbours? Like, do you know people around here? Does it feel? I'm just going off script, but like, does it feel like a welcoming community, or do you think people are still getting to know the area? How do you feel about neighbours here in general?
Yeah. So I know the neighbors in my apartment building. More just like kind of logistically, how are we going to coordinate, taking out the trash or whatever it might be. I live right across from a school, middle school. So the kind of my whole block is not like neighbors. It's kids coming in and out of school. So I certainly recognize them, but not like people I know.
And then just last, are you from Boston? Sorry.
I'm originally from Connecticut, but I moved to Boston about 10 years ago.
Okay. So do your friends live around here as well, or do they live in other neighborhoods? How have they found you coming here? Like, is it a place that they used to visit, or did they start visiting because you live here? How did that social interaction?
Yeah.
There's gonna be something around us.
Is it quiet in South Boston where you live? Is it quiet at night?
Oh yeah, fairly quiet.
Okay, that's good.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. That's very important, Like, I don't don't like party, that kind of thing. Like,
Yeah. So I think like on Broadway, you're gonna get a lot of that noise, but we're
to the side, right?
a few, even just like 4 or 5 blocks back where I am, you don't get as much of that.
Yeah, well, that's good. Yeah, I think that's okay. Right, so my last question was just about like the social interactions with your friends before. Did they used to come to South Boston? Did they start coming because of you? Like, do you still go out a lot into the neighborhoods to socialize? How's that?
Yeah. So I moved here in part because I had a few friends who were living here, so was familiar with the area from them, and also just convenient to have friends that are like walkable as well. A few of my friends now live like more north of the city, so it's a bit more of a trek. But I don't know, we try to just like kind of split back and forth between them coming to me or me coming to them.
Cool. I think that's it.
Cool.
Yeah.